Okay, folks, welcome back for another deep dive with yours truly. And today we've got a real head scratcher.
Oh, sounds promising.
Yeah, definitely one of the more bizarre pieces of audio we've come across recently. It's a file simply titled Deep State Trolls Exposed, Video Evidence.mp3. Now, when you see a title like that, you just know you're in for, uh, well, something interesting to say the least.
I'm all ears.
The thing is that audio itself doesn't really immediately reveal what it's about. It kind of starts in the middle of a conversation, almost like someone accidentally hit record.
Intriguing. Does that add to the authenticity of it or something?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like they're trying to make it seem like we're eavesdropping on some kind of secret meeting or something like that.
Oh, right.
So let's actually jump into it. Let me play the first part here.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
It's funny though because I travel a lot and they're tweeting themselves. Less back there. All right, so right off the bat, kind of strange, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty mundane.
Totally. We get this snippet of conversation, and we don't really know who these people are or what they're talking about exactly. Sounds like an office environment or like maybe even a call center.
Yeah. I can hear that.
Background noise, right. But the content of what they're saying is totally out of place. Like Facebooking, shopping, tweeting, all these everyday online activities are being talked about as if they're like, tasks.
Almost like they're part of a job description or something.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty weird.
Super weird, right.
Yeah.
And then there's this mention of actors who are tweeting themselves. What do you make of that?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind is this idea of astroturfing. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, absolutely. That's it's the practice of making something seem like a grassroots movement when it's actually orchestrated by some organization or group, right?
Exactly. It's all about creating this illusion of widespread support for something, whether it's a product, a political idea, or whatever.
Right. So could they be suggesting that these actors are actually part of some kind of astroturfing campaign?
Potentially. It's definitely a possibility worth considering.
It's like they're saying that the whole online persona that these people are presenting is a carefully constructed act designed to manipulate public opinion. And I think that's what makes this whole thing so unsettling, is like a glimpse behind the curtain of social media and the idea that maybe not everything is as it seems.
Yeah, I think you're on to something there. It definitely raises some red flags about the authenticity of what we see online.
Exactly. So let's keep listening because the audio takes a pretty wild turn from here.
All right.
Yeah. Lovely. It has shattered glass, which is like gold reflected glass, and there's curtains in there bulging.
Oh, okay. So pause it right there. Did we just shift into a different recording?
Yeah, it feels like we were just transported to a completely different place. Right. Like suddenly we're not in this office environment anymore. We're hearing about this building with shattered glass, gold reflected glass, curtains bulging. It's almost poetic the way they're describing it.
It is. It's strange though, right?
It is super strange. And the tone is completely different too. Like it went from this casual conversation to this, I don't know, kind of ominous description.
Yeah, definitely ominous. Like something's not quite right with this building.
Right. It almost feels like they're trying to build suspense, you know? Like get us to imagine this place.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then there's the final line, which I find even more bizarre.
What's that?
Let me just play it again. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Like a command.
Wow, yeah. Like what are they trying to tell us to see?
Exactly. It's so cryptic.
So we have this strange shift from talking about online activity to this, I don't know, almost like a scene from a spy movie or something.
Right. Like they're urging us to open our eyes to something. But what?
It's like they're trying to connect these two seemingly unrelated things. Social media manipulation and this mysterious building. Like maybe they're saying that the manipulation extends beyond the online world.
That's an interesting thought. Like maybe we're being manipulated in ways that we don't even realize.
Exactly.
So we got this strange mix of topics, these weird shifts in tone.
Yeah.
And it all ends with this call to action that leaves us with more questions than answers.
For sure.
I mean, who created this audio? What was their purpose? Are they trying to warn us about something, or are they trying to manipulate us themselves?
Right, because we have to remember that the creator of this audio could have their own agenda, too. They might be using this strange format, this mysterious content, to push a specific narrative.
Exactly. So as you're listening to this, as you're thinking about this audio, think about the source. Think about the creator's motivations. What are they trying to achieve? And think about yourself as a consumer of information. How can you be more critical of what you see and hear online?
Those are really important questions.
Yeah, because in a world where information can be so easily manipulated, being a critical thinker is more important than ever. And maybe, just maybe, that's what this audio is ultimately trying to tell us, to open our eyes and really see what's going on around us. So, food for thought, Ray.
Yeah, definitely a lot to unpack there.
And that's what these deep dives are all about.
All right.
Thanks for joining me.
My pleasure.